Yo, what it do, y'all? It's your man Mike Titan, the gaming savant, bringing y'all another episode of Titan Talks, and it's taking over the world. It's probably the reason that your phone's battery is at 2% right now. Today, I'm gonna be talking about Pokemon Go, my experiences with the game, or app, as I'm gonna call it, and what do I think of it? First off, love Pokemon. OG Pokemon fan. Played all of them, or at least the majority of them. Red, blue, yellow, sapphire, leaf green, all that shit. All the remakes on the DS. Had Pokemon Stadium on the 64. So let's get that out the way. I'm pretty well versed in Pokemon. Like the first 2 or 3 generations. Everything after that I'm kind of a little bit fuzzy on. So with Pokemon Go, this came out from the Pokemon Company and Niantic, Titanic Pokemon Company. This game is blowing up fast and pretty much everybody's playing it, having issues with it of driving or walking or getting robbed while playing it. Here's my things on playing the game. And so here's one thing first that I'm gonna disclaim in this video. To me, this isn't a game. To me, this is an app. The reason I say this isn't a game is you literally just use your GPS and you walk around and wild Pokemon appear and you throw Pokeballs at them. Like, there's no battling aspect. Yes, they have the gym battles, and I'll get to that later, but that's not really much of a battle as much as it's just you just tapping the shit out of your screen. So yeah, my main things with it, to me, it's not really a game. It's more of just an app. To me, what I really think it is, it's a fitness app. Because when you get them eggs and you gotta walk around, like you gotta walk, like I'll tell you for this. So before I recorded this video, I went and walked around my apartment to exercise and to hatch 3 eggs that I had. 2 of them were 2-kilometer eggs and one of them was a 5-kilometer egg I've been working on for like a week. You can see I really don't walk around that much. The 2-kilometer eggs, I got a Sparrow and a Weedle. Both like level CP power less than like 3. I'm not 3, like 40. And then in the 5-kilometer egg, which literally took me about 45 minutes to an hour to walk around my apartment 4 times to hatch, I get, drum roll, a fucking Shelder. A 131 Shelder. Now, I don't mind getting the Shelder because I didn't have one, but I would have much rather got something more rarer, I guess, because around where I live, there's nothing but fucking Pidgeys, Ratatats, Weedles. You may get the rare Pidgeot. I think the most rarest Pokemon I caught was like a 171 Ivysaur when I was just walking around outside taking out groceries or picking up groceries. So there's that. Now, another thing with the game is that it eats the crap out of your battery. Like, I have an older phone. I have an HTC M8 that I've had for probably the past 2 to 3 years. So I was at 100% when I went for my walk this morning. Once I got back, my phone battery was like at 50%, and I was only out there for like an hour. Granted, I was playing the game and listening to music at the same time, but still, it's like this app takes up too much of your battery. Like, it drains the crap out of your battery. It overheats your battery as well. I don't know if it's like that for newer phones, but I know with the phone that I have, which is a couple years old, which in the phone world is like being 50 years old, it eats up a lot of my battery. Now, my experience with the game, it's pretty cool. To me, it's pretty much like a glorified collectathon because you pretty much just go places, catch Pokemon, which is like the dream. Like, you know, you want to be like Ash, be like Gary, go out, catch Pokemon, you know, battle people. Now, they do have these things called Pokestops. Excuse me. They have these things called Pokestops, which is pretty much where you can go and get free supplies. So you like go to the area, spin the wheel, and you get bubbles. This is how you get eggs, and you can put lures there too to, you know, attract more Pokemon there. These are nice little things because it actually gives people reasons to go somewhere. I know there are restaurants that have Pokestops that, you know, have people going there, be like, hey, come eat at our restaurant. We'll give you a discount if you're using your Pokemon Go app, which is pretty cool. Good for business. I have no issue with that. My main thing of why I don't consider this a game, while it's more of just an app, is the battle system. So as I told you guys earlier, there are gyms which you can go to, you can battle. There's like, depending on how many people are at the gym, there's like 3 levels. There's like the gym leader and then there's like 3 people under them. So it's kind of like a gym in the Pokemon world. You have the gym leader, then you got like the 3 to 4 people that you got to beat before you get to the gym leader. The issue here is I've done one gym battle, which I got wrecked on because the person like Pokemon level was like almost 1,000. I'm bare, like my highest level is like a 273. But that's not the issue. The issue is the battle is pretty much just you circle strafing the opponent, and then you're tapping the opponent to attack it. And I don't know, it's like this, it wasn't fun. It hurt my finger. Like it just, like I got finger smudges all over my screen. I don't know what it was, but it just wasn't that appealing to me. So I probably won't even care to go do battle other gyms. It would be nice if they would have added on a feature where you can battle your friends, like, through local Wi-Fi, or if they have lounges that you can set up to where you can battle your friends, or there's even an online system where you can battle people across the world. Make different lobbies of like different control powers, like maybe have a 1 through 500 lobby and then like a 500 through 1,000 lobby or whatever have you. Granted, this is technically still a beta, so maybe when the full game comes out, which I don't see how much more different you can make this game from the full game from now, unless you do add in a battle system. I really don't see how much more different they can make this game than it is now. Granted, it's very popular. For me personally, after I get my fair amount of Pokemon, I'm probably not gonna play it that much. Like, it came out, I played it for like 3 days straight, and then now I occasionally check it. The only time I even check it is because there's a Pokestop right in the front of my job where I work. So I just go over there and get like 6 to 10 free Pokeballs a day. Like, I just go over there like every couple of hours on my break, and I just like, all right, cool. Ain't shit around here, so I guess I'll just go watch Twitch or something. But that's just kind of my thing with Pokemon Go. It's a novel idea. In the mobile gaming world, I would say that it is a pretty good attempt at a game. To me, it's not a game. It's just a GPS app with Pokemon on it. Like, in instance, you can really substitute the Pokemon for anything. Like, if it was Monster Hunters, you could substitute them for monsters that you battle. If it was Digimon, it was like you could substitute them for Digimon that you can capture or battle or trade or whatever. It's a novel idea, but it doesn't have that much substance to me. And me personally, and the fact for me that it just eats up so much of my battery, and that it takes so long for the app to load for me. Like, granted, with the past couple of updates, it's been uploading a little bit faster, but still, it's too much of a hassle for me to just pull out. It's like, oh, let me see what's in the area. Oh, it's nothing. All right, I guess, whatever. And that it doesn't work in the background either. So the app only works if it's open. So when you gotta walk those 5 kilometers to hatch those eggs, you have to have the app open the whole time. Like, can't nothing else be on, or else it'll disrupt the GPS signal. Hopefully they can fix that with the full version game, but we'll see. Some other thoughts before I wrap this up. It's pretty much a collectathon. I'm not a huge fan of the eggs. I thought eggs was the way that you're supposed to like level up or like get stronger Pokemon, but I guess you gotta level up to do that. And I guess the Pokemon that you get are based off your level, because me and my girlfriend went for a walk and I'm like a level 8 and she was like a level 5. And we were both seeing the same Pokemon, but the ones that I saw on my screen were significantly stronger. Like the Ivysaur I told you about, mine was like 179. The one that she caught was like 101. And I'm guessing it's like, okay, I guess it's just because, we're 2 different levels. I'm assuming, I guess the higher level you are, the stronger Pokemon you have. So I guess that makes sense, but what if you don't have the thing to level up and get to higher levels? And also one thing, and I know this is like a free to play app, I'm not calling it a game, the microtransactions. So pretty much from what I've learned, you've got to mix the incense, which costs money, with the lucky eggs, which costs money, to buy Pokeballs when you run out, which costs money. And I get it, like, do you want to make money off of it? I would much rather see an option where you can do all that stuff without having to spend money. Maybe, you may have to play the game longer than most people or grind out longer. Like, I know you can get Pokeballs. I believe you can get instants from Pokestops. I'm not 100% sure. The only thing I've gotten is Pokeballs, eggs, and the little shard thingies. I'm not sure what that does. And like candies and experience. So there's that. And then also another thing that really, I'm not gonna say irritates me, but it's a little messed up, is the fact about leveling up your Pokemon. Like, if you level up, they don't level up significantly any better. And also, if you want to evolve a Pokemon to a 3rd version, like for instance, I got a Weedle, I want to evolve it to a Kakuna, cool, it costs 12 Weedle candies. I want to evolve it to a Butterfree, it costs 50. Well, there's not that many Weedles, and the only way that you can get Weedle candies is by catching other Weedles and transferring them. as you can see here, is why I'm calling it a collectathon, because you have to catch multiple Pokemon. For instance, for a Magikarp to evolve into a Gyarados, I believe you have to have 400 Magikarp candies to evolve it into a Gyarados. Now, I'm not a math scholar, but unless you can find somewhere where you can farm 400 Magikarp, other than the fact that you gotta use 400 Pokeballs, which you're gonna have to buy some to get the Gyarados, that's a lot. To me, that's just a lot. But, you know, as I stated, with this Pokemon Go, I see it, for me personally, it's a fad to me. It may be, you know, some stuff for other people, but I feel like it's one of those things that's just gonna die out after a few months, and then we'll all get ready for Sun and Moon. Which, you know what, now that I think about it, this may be what Pokemon Go is. This may just be a precursor to get people hyped about Pokemon Sun and Moon, which more than likely I'm gonna buy. And then they'll be like, oh, hey, you know, I tried the Pokemon Go app. Let me try and actually play the Pokemon game on the DS, to buy the DS, which is like $150, $200 depending on. And then you buy the game, which is like $30 or $40. So this is actually a brilliant marketing move from the Pokemon company. Give a free app for all the people who don't play Pokemon. Be like, hey, we have an actual game coming out this winter, this November. Go ahead and buy it. And it's just like the app, except for 1,000 times better, because there's a story, there's other Pokemon, you don't got to trade in shit, and there's gym leaders. Gotta love those gym leaders. But that's going to do it for today's video for Titan Talks. Leave me some comments below to let me know what y'all think of Pokemon Go, what y'all experience is, and then also other topics you guys want me to talk about in this series, because this is the series where I talk about gaming topics. Once again, it's your man Mike Titan, and I'm out this piece. Gone.